Alright guys, today we're checking out the brand new 2025 Ford Mustang S650 BeamNG mod by RoyalRenderings, including the Shelby, Hennessy, and RTR versions. A while ago, I said that RoyalRenderings M2 was the best mod ever. But this Mustang takes it even further. The detail is absolutely insane. There are 72 working triggers in the interior alone. And the fully working infotainment system with CarPlay is crazy. Let's jump straight in and review this mod. Let's start with the exterior, because the details out here are just insane. The door handles actually move when you interact with them. Not just a basic animation, but a proper, fully working mechanism. You can even lock and unlock the doors like on a real Mustang, which is something you almost never see in BeamNG mods. The headlights are ultra-realistic with a super clean beam pattern and smooth lighting animations. And of course, the sequential turn signals and hazards look absolutely perfect, with that satisfying flowing animation on both the front and the rear. The mirrors can fold in and out with a proper hinge movement, adding even more realism. And when you start driving hard, the brakes actually begin to glow as they heat up, giving you that true-to-life performance vibe. The amount of exterior detail here is just next level. Now let's move inside, because the interior of this Mustang is on a whole different level. Right when you get in, you're greeted by a fully working start and stop button to fire the engine up. And yes, even the airbags are dynamic. They actually deploy depending on the type of crash, and there's even a button to disable the passenger airbag, just like in the real car. The dashboard vents can be adjusted, the glove box opens smoothly, and even the center console lid works perfectly. The parking brake is fully functional too. You can toggle it with a trigger, or even pull it manually using the node grabber. If you're driving the manual version, the shifter itself moves. You can literally shift gears with your mouse or in VR, and the animation follows your input. There's also a working auto engine stop feature. It's off by default, but once you enable it with the button on the dash, the engine shuts off automatically when you stop for a few seconds, and starts right back up as soon as you drive off again. You've got a working traction control button, functional hazard lights, a real windshield defrost button, a fully working volume knob, and even the headlight control dial is animated. The wiper blades move realistically, and cruise control is completely functional with controls on the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side, you'll find the infotainment navigation controls, also fully working. The side mirrors can be adjusted using the triggers on the driver's door panel, and yes, even the SOS emergency call button works. You actually have to flip open the little safety cover before you can press it. The overhead lamps can be switched on for extra light at night. Up top, the sun visors fold down and even include working vanity mirrors. Both the driver and passenger seats are adjustable, and when you move them, your camera view moves with the seat, and the position is remembered. The steering wheel height is adjustable too, letting you fine-tune your driving position. In the back, the rear seats fold down, and even the trunk liner can be lifted to reveal the spare tire underneath. The interior detail in this mod is absolutely unbelievable. And now let's take a look at the digital side of this Mustang, because the screens in this mod are honestly some of the most advanced I've ever seen in BeamNG. Right in the center, you have the My Mustang button. And this thing actually works. With a single tap, you can switch between full Apple CarPlay and the native Mustang infotainment system. Once you're in the native system, you get access to the Track Apps page. And this is where things start to feel absolutely insane. You've got a working acceleration timer, a braking timer, a full lap timer, detailed launch settings, a proper shift indicator, line lock for warming up the tires, rev match control, launch control tuning, and even a drift brake mode that strengthens your e-brake for slides. Every one of these functions reacts, updates, and animates exactly like the real car. There's also an auxiliary gauges page that looks straight out of Ford's engineering software. It shows live readings for boost and vacuum, engine temperature, G-forces, oil pressure, and your air-fuel ratio, all updating in real time as you drive. Then you have the custom mode page. Here you can literally tailor the entire driving experience to your liking. You can switch drive modes and individually adjust suspension stiffness, steering feel, traction control behavior, and even the exhaust mode. It's not just cosmetic. These options actually influence how the car behaves in BeamNG. The My Color screen is another level of customization. You can change the entire theme color of the infotainment screen, adjust the dashboard underglow, and even tweak its brightness. And of course, the exhaust modes menu is fully working. You can open or close the exhaust flaps, making the car quieter or significantly louder depending on your mood. When you switch over to CarPlay, it's not just a static screen. You can actually interact with every single app just like in a real car. Maps, music, messages, podcasts, everything responds instantly. You can swipe through menus, tap buttons, scroll lists. It's fully interactive inside the Mustang. Now let's talk about the actual car you get in this mod. Because RoyalRenderings didn't just give us one Mustang. You actually get 8 different configurations covering the full range of legends. The Shelby variants, the Hennessy builds, and of course the RTR setups. And once you hit the road, that's where this mod truly shines. The car feels planted when you want grip, but as soon as you push it a bit harder, the rear end becomes perfectly controllable. You can slide it, catch it, and keep it sideways with almost no effort. Of course, we can't leave without doing a little crash test. And just like everything else in this mod, the physics are impressive. The Mustang reacts realistically on impact, with proper weight transfer and deformation that looks convincing. Sure, it's not perfect in every scenario, but honestly, that's already been fixed in the latest updates. RoyalRenderings actually told me that this mod has their best-made J-beam ever, and you can really feel it. The amount of customization you get here is honestly crazy. You can swap through different wheels, adjust the suspension setups, change tire types, modify exhaust systems, pick between different aero parts, and even tweak the power output depending on how wild you want the Mustang to be. And that's it for the 2025 Ford Mustang S650 by RoyalRenderings. Honestly, this is the best BeamNG mod ever. Every single detail, from the exterior to the interior, the screens, the driving, and the tuning. It's absolutely next level. And the best part? RoyalRenderings isn't stopping here. They're still improving the mod, adding updates, and making it even better with every release. If you thought the M2 was the best, this Mustang proves that they're just getting started. Seriously, if you love BeamNG, this is a must-have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.